this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's McNabb. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll run it here on third and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. To the air, it's McNabb. Makes the grab, it's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautifully.
Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Lynch. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's McNabb. Finds his man. It's Benjamin. Got room with... Snags it, and he's open. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. With the catch, it's Craver. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's McNabb. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm,
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll move the wide receiver. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He'll start this drive firing. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lynch. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's McNabb. That's caught. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's McNabb. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Motion from the wideout. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air on second down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Gators will hustle to the line. Offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's McNabb. Forced out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to
makes the catch, and he's free. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to run, it's Jackson. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that.
For the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running inside, it's Benjamin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Caught behind the line, it's Benjamin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to Caden Durham. Defense right there to... in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, he'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Rayner. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rams. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll start the return inside his 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for space, it's Henderson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. There's some room. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move is a 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Bring in the heat. And they got it.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play under 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Benjamin. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's McNabb. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air, it's McNabb. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Lost a throw on 1st down. Going long. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. On target. He breaks a tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw it. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Colorado State, 17. Florida, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime.
Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Marsh. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's McNabb. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benjamin. Makes a grab and room to run. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
They just keep firing. This one's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab in their space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
31, Florida, 21.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down.